What's your mom's name?
Cammy. Marcus.
C-A-M-I.
Kammie.
And what does she say to you that you can't forget?
She always tells me, whatever I do, I perfect it.
Perfect it.
Yeah. She always tells me that.
That's good advice. What's your dad's name?
Anutel.
Anutea.
Anutel.
Spell that.
Ainutea. But he goes by Sam.
Wait a minute. So I'll just write Sam.
Okay, SAM.
But if you can get the right ones, text it to me.
Okay.
I'll give you my number later. So what does your dad say to you that you remember?
Don't be scared of anything.
Be fearless.
Be fearless.
Really?
It's the one thing if I think my dad is always that.
Don't be afraid of anything.
Anything, yeah.
Anything or anyone.
Except the Lord.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, good parents. What about your coaches? What's something your coaches tell you that you can't forget?
Lead this team.
Lead this team. And how do you interpret that?
Make sure, I don't know, everything, because I have my own vision, they have a vision, and I feel like I have the same vision as my coaches, and I just lead them how I feel like the best way to win the state champ.
Good. Okay, so how does football affect your life every day? It's during season and in the off season, right? So you guys used to have Millville, and now it's more just training, I guess.
Yeah.
What's it like? Do you take a break at some point for a month, or you just keep grinding?
After season, I usually take a break. Yeah, but like there's a lot of like bowls stuff after that too, so I kind of just have fun with it. I don't really do any other sports either though.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, and then pick it back up like in January, March, someplace along there, and you go back to your weight room and everything.
And then, cause then when I do go off, like when I'm off, I just kind of relax. But right when I get back into it, I'm like focused early, like no days off. It's focus time. Take it serious.
What middle school and elementary schools did you attend? So you mentioned your elementary school. What was that again?
Mililani. I went there from 2nd to 6th grade, and then my kindergarten year I think I was Uka, Kipapa.
Mililani Uka.
Mililani Kipapa, or is that? I think so. It's over there.
The one up here?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
And then I went for 1st grade. I was at Mililani Mykah, and then 2nd to 6th was Mililani in Waipio, and then I went to Highlands for 7th and 8th grade.
Pro City Highlands.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you guys move or you just?
I lived in Waipio.
Oh.
For like all my
so it's kind of in between.
Yeah, freshman, sophomore, junior year. Then I moved here senior year.
Oh, okay. Youth teams. What youth teams and sports did you play on?
Youth teams?
Yeah. Pop Warner and then.
I didn't play anything until 7th grade.
So that was right away in JPS.
Yeah, JPS. Yeah, JPS.
You play other sports?
I played 1 season of basketball for PAL.
PAL?
Yeah.
YPO?
Yeah. Wildcats.
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 Huh?
Waikele Wildcats.
Waikele Wildcats. It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, man. How'd you like that?
It was fun. It was kind of like a fun season. It was just with all my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew everyone, so we were just having fun.
Yeah.
We didn't do too good because we just played around a lot.
Are they still around? Where do they go to school now?
Pro City.
Do they play basketball?
Yeah.
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 Oh, right on. Who's the best player of those guys?
Probably Tomo.
Tomo.
I don't know if he plays. Last time I talked to him, I didn't talk to him for a while. But last time I talked, he was playing basketball.
So he plays for Pro City, you think?
Oh no, Brian.
Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian who?
Sanchez.
So he plays for the
Pro City.
school team?
Yeah.
Oh. Shout out to Brian. Where have you traveled for your sports?
California.
That was with JPS or Pylon?
JPS.
Yeah.
Because in my 8th grade year, I went to Seattle, Washington. Is that Washington?
That was for JPS.
Yeah, for the All-Star team.
Oh,
so
nice.
that was my first time I ever traveled.
Wow.
And then the JPS, the Super Lineman trips. We went to Costa Mesa and stuff like that.
That was this past year.
No, that was actually junior year, or junior year, and last year too.
Yeah.
So I traveled twice.
That was like this past summer too, right? Oh.
Yeah.
So that's when like kids from like Kaimoki.
Yeah.
There were like at least 2 teams.
There was
right?
2 teams, but my junior year was only 1 team.
Wow.
That was when we challenged like Mater Dei and stuff, and we beat them and stuff. St. John Bosco. St. John Bosco.
It's not fair for them because they're like 6'8", 315, and you're like this guy just running through the legs.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey man, this is not fair. Yeah.
Yeah, but we beat them. So I'm proud. Also,
I heard about these things. I know the Kaimoki guys when they went, they won some stuff.
Season?
Yeah. They had some pretty good success. So that stuff, is it full pads or is it?
No.
But you guys are wearing some gear, the headgear.
No,
thing.
that's like pylon. But the super lineman trip is just like you just wear like a regular clothes, like a training clothes.
Oh, okay. But they're still hand to hand.
Yeah, still like physical.
You can still get a good pop in the nose if you're not careful.
Yeah, you can.
So at that point, it's not football, pure football. It's kind of hand to hand combat, martial arts. The more you know, the better, right?
Yeah, like technique. It's all about technique.
Were there guys out there going, oh, these Hawaii guys, I'm just gonna crack them?
Right when we got there, there's judgmental eyes all over us.
Yeah.
We're nothing. We're too small. Cause we were like pretty small compared to everyone over there. But then after that, after we beat everyone, they're all coming out like, oh, you guys are so good, so good, getting all the praise in the world. But yeah.
A lot of technique and quickness.
Yeah, compared to the mainland teams, we have a lot more technique. I feel.
Yeah, no, it's not a surprise. It's I wouldn't say it's religion in Hawaii, but you know how like monks in China centuries ago, they were just peace-loving vegetarians.
Yeah.
And then they started getting invaded and robbed and beaten up and killed, and they turned into Shaolin.
Kung Fu.
It had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And then they became the greatest at it. Without trying to commit crime.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about Shaolin? But you guys do have your techniques and your base fundamentals, and you have to use it to survive and succeed. So that's why it's a similar game.
Yeah.
What's something you're good at that would surprise a lot of people?
Games, I guess.
Names?
Games.
Games? Video games? Board games?
Video games.
So, are you another guy who's gonna say he's a Fortnite king?
I mean, Fortnite's not. I mean, I like Fortnite, but I'm more of like a Call of Duty person.
Okay, so you're like on the top 10 list.
I think I could be.
If you put
like, if I actually put myself out there, I know I'm that.
What's the longest you ever sat down and played COD?
Like hours.
24?
Okay, no, not that.
18?
No, not
16.
in the double digits.
9 hours straight.
Maybe
bathroom break.
6, 7. That was like back then though, like intermediate days.
Yeah.
I used to tweak.
Wow. Do they have money tournaments and stuff for that, right? I'm guessing.
I think I could have did really good in it. If I ever joined.
It's too late?
Yeah, it's too late now.
Really?
I mean, I still can, but I'm focused more on football. I barely play it.
So if you kept playing and your skill level kept improving, you would probably be a professional gamer.
Yeah, because when I watch them, I'm like, it's not that cool to me. Like, I do this.
Who's the best gamer on the team?
On this team? Me.
Who's the second best?
Can't think of it, actually. Depends, because there's all kinds of games. I'm more of a shooter person.
Yeah.
But, like, there's a lot of still Madden and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't play that kind of game.
You don't play Madden?
I don't play any sport games. This is, like, when I play football, but out of it, football, I do other things.
Well, at your position, you're goal-oriented, right? So shooting makes sense.
Yeah.
Shooting makes sense. Because if you're playing Madden, you have to control the whole team. You're throwing the ball, like you're limited. Your personnel might be limited. If you're on your own, it's just you. Let's see. Okay, your bucket list. It could be like dreams that you have in and outside of football. It could be destinations that you would love to go to. Like, what's your top 3 places you're gonna visit when you get a chance?
My top 3 places to visit? Probably
Greece.
Greece.
Yeah.
Rome.
Rome.
I can't think of a third.
Why Greece and Rome?
Because I feel like a lot of our origins come from that.
The birthplace of democracy.
Yeah, like pretty much everything came from there. And
But
maybe some,
that's all constitutional, democratic, free will versus all that kind of stuff. You like
Yeah.
that?
something like
That
that.
discussion, as opposed to going to some place where there's the birthplace of dictatorships and totalitarianism.
Yeah.
You don't want to go there. No, yeah, of course. I always think, why do people fear communism? Because in the end, it doesn't last.
Yeah.
Because if you and I bust our butt, and then there's a guy over here who's lazy as heck, he gets to pay the same as us. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it's not.
So, anyway, that's a different topic. History and background of your name, first name and last name, or middle name too.
My mom chose Mykah because she saw this little Christian boy at Walmart one time in Cunha, and he did something nice to her, and he asked what her name was. His name is, and it was spelled like Mykah.
Oh wow.
So she wanted to name me this.
Wow.
And my last name is from Samoa.
So Tuiolemotu
It means king of the island.
Tui. It seems like, I don't know, because I don't know anything about the language, but Tui. It seems like it's like a surname for chief. A
Yeah.
lot of times.
Yeah.
So it means what again? King of the island.
Yeah, king of the island.
Wow. Is that in your history? You know your history?
No, not too good, but I know. It's like I have two different last names, but my other last name is more royalty, I guess. I forgot the last name. My dad was telling me about it. There's so much
You have
names.
two last names.
You have two,
It's not hyphenated. It's just two last names.
because like my grandma and my grandpa. One is Tuiolemotu, and then the other one I don't know what it is. But then my dad told me they're like royalty names, but I don't know.
And they're still here, or they?
No, Samoa.
Oh, so they're alive, but they're in Samoa.
Yeah, like very much alive in Samoa.
And you've never been there,
No,
but you want to go visit.
my family, yeah.
Yeah. Well, eventually, everybody does a family tree at one point, and then you can just kind of write your notes down, and they can tell you about, oh
Yeah.
yeah, there was a war, and
My uncle knows all about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You better write that down, or get him on camera.
Who, my uncle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I should.
Because one day you're gonna be,
He's gonna be gone.
you're gonna be 30 or 40 years old, and he's gonna be like, whoa,
Forgetful.
who are you? I know you. But he'll probably be living long and everything. But it's nice to get that history, and then not that you're gonna brag to people about it, but that is
Yeah. My blood.
that's your story. Nobody can take that from you. So that's because some people, their history is like, oh my gosh, I don't want to talk about my family history. It's nothing good.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you got a lot of good, cool stuff.
Yeah.
You guys are royalty. Come on, man. Yeah, dig into that when you have time.
Yeah,
Any
well,
shout outs? Any extra thoughts?
For what?
For anything?
God is good. Happy brothers football team. Shout out to
What?
them.
You guys are about to start.